Hello friends, once again welcome back to Active Education Pro. Today we are going to study about lines and specially about parallel lines and transversal lines. In my last videos already we have discussed about different types of angles, and in this video with lines we are going to study about different types of angles, including lines means related with these parallel lines and intersecting lines, transversal lines. So let's start. Lines, parallel lines. Here first we draw, this is parallel lines and this is non-parallel lines. From this image you can detect the difference between these parallel lines and non-parallel lines. This is parallel lines and this is non-parallel lines. This is parallel lines and this is non-parallel lines. Means at the distance of infinity, these two lines never touch or never intersect each other at infinite length of distance. But in these non-parallel lines, otherwise we can say intersecting lines, means they will be intersect in future. If you extend these lines towards down positions, then at this point these two lines, these non-parallel lines will intersect at this point. So here another line of non-parallel lines is intersecting lines. You can say this is intersecting lines. But in this figure, these two line segments are not intersecting each other. So these are non-parallel lines. If these are intersecting like this, so these are intersecting lines. So the difference between parallel lines and non-parallel lines in future at a distance of infinite length, these two lines never meet each other, but these two lines in future, if you extend its length somehow at infinite distance, maybe at infinite distance it will meet at each other at a common point. So this is non-parallel lines and this is parallel lines. Next point is transversal line. Here there are parallel lines and this is transversal line. This line L is a transversal line. So the definition of transversal line, here on a single plane, a line, if a line passes through two lines with two distinct points, look here, there are also two line segments and this is also a line passing these two lines but at a single point. So these are intersecting lines. This line is intersecting lines. This line segment passes these two line segments at a single point. But transversal line means a single line passes two lines or two line segments at on a single plane but with two distinct points. Look here, this is a point and this is a point. Here this point come on to this line and this line, and this point come on to this line and this line L. So here L is a transversal line because on a single plane it passes two lines or two line segments at two distinct points. This is P and this is Q. Here P is an intersecting point and Q is an intersecting point, but these intersection points, both intersection points are different from each other for both these line segments. Suppose this line is M and this line is N. Here M and N are two parallel lines and N is a transversal line because this transversal line passes M and N at two distinct points. This is P and this is Q. This line L passes M line at point P and pass N line at point Q. So this is transversal line. Transversal line can also pass both parallel lines and non-parallel lines. Suppose these are non-parallel lines and this also can be a transversal line because these are two non-parallel lines and this is also a distinct point, this is also a distinct point. These 2 points are different from each other. So transversal line can pass a parallel lines and non-parallel lines, but the main condition is that they will have two distinct intersection points just like P and Q in this image. In this image, M is a transversal line and M and N are two parallel lines, and this L line pass both M and N at two distinct points. This is P and Q. So that's why this L is a transversal line and this one in this image, this is a intersecting lines because both all these three lines have a common intersecting point. This is the common intersection point. The point of intersection is common for all these three line segments. So this is intersecting line and this is transversal line. In next we will study about different types of angle made by this transversal line and parallel lines. Look here, there are two different lines, one is P and Q. Here I don't say that these P and Q are parallel lines or non-parallel lines, but there are two lines, there are pair of lines. Maybe these are parallel lines and non-parallel lines, and this A line is the transversal line because passes these two lines with distinct points. There is a point and another there is a point. After crossing these two lines with two distinct points, it makes 8 angles. Here with numbering, I just naming the angles with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Look here, there are 8 angles after crossing this transversal line at two distinct points, both the lines P and Q. There are 8 angles formed. And here from this figure we have to differentiate the exterior angles, the interior angles of this image. Look here, first this is exterior angle. First variety is exterior angle, and here interior angle. Exterior angle, the angles present outward of these two pairs of lines, of this pair of lines. There are two lines means pair of lines. Outward means this 1, 2 and 8, 7. These are exterior angle. This 1, 2, 8 and 7. These four angles are exterior angles. 1, 2, 7 and 8. Look here from this image, detect which are exterior angle and which are interior angle, and the remaining are 4, 3, 5 and 6. These are interior angle because these angles 4, 3, 5 and 6, these 4, 3, 5 and 6 present inside the interior area of these two lines P and Q. So these are interior angle 4, 3, 5, 6 and the exterior angle is 1, 2, 8 and 7. Once again I repeat it, after crossing this transversal line L to P and Q, both lines are two distinct points. There are 8 angles formed, and from these 8 angles, 4 angles are exterior angle and 4 angles are interior angle. The interior angles present the inside area, the interior area of these two lines P and Q, and the exterior angles are present the outside area of these two lines P and Q. So that's why here exterior angles are 1, 2, 8 and 7, and the interior angles are 4, 3, 5 and 6. These are the common variety, the common different types of angles from these image. This is exterior angle and interior angle. In my next video, we will discuss about the different types of angles means particular corresponding angle, same side interior angle, opposite sides interior angle, and their relationship between angles with another angle. So this is all about the different types of lines, transversal line and the interior exterior angle from this image when a transversal line crossing two lines, a pair of lines at two distinct points. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, share, comment on my video and press the bell icon for latest update. Thank you.